Well, welcome to the porch for today's explainer. We are doing something totally different today. We're actually stepping away from the dense data, the endless charts, and those heavy technical papers. Instead, we're going to look at just a single, beautifully evocative phrase. It's the kind of phrase that just kind of invites us to completely rethink our relationship with technology. Honestly, it feels way less like a traditional lecture and a whole lot more like we're just opening up a classic storybook together. I'm absolutely thrilled to guide you through this, so let's just cozy up and explore what this phrase really means for us right now.
Okay, let's dive into this. This simple phrase we're looking at, it isn't just a string of text. Think of it more like a fascinating little artifact that we've just discovered together. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with these endless streams of information and super complex user manuals, finding a tiny fragment like this acts as a beautiful invitation to just pause, take a breath. We're going to treat this source material not as some rigid set of instructions, but almost like an archaeological find. It's this beautifully preserved thought holding immense potential. By focusing all our attention on this one simple phrase, we get to strip away all that everyday noise and give ourselves the space to see what it reveals about our own human curiosity.
So the original text translates beautifully into English as simply the good points of ChatGPT. Let's just sit with that for a second and absorb the sheer simplicity of those words. There's a profound warmth there, isn't there? Notice what it's not asking. It doesn't ask for a list of technical capabilities. It doesn't demand a rigorous efficiency analysis. It literally just asks for the good points. It's this gentle, almost innocent inquiry into the positive value something brings into our lives. In its absolute brevity, it perfectly captures the essence of human curiosity. We build these incredibly complex, mind-bending systems, and then we just take a step back, tilt our heads, and ask, so, what is actually good about this?
And because our entire source material today consists of literally just this single phrase, it serves as an incredible philosophical starting point. It totally illustrates the power of an open-ended prompt. By asking for the good points, it essentially hands the microphone right back to us. It invites all of us, the everyday users, the thinkers, all of us just sitting here on this metaphorical porch, to reflect on what actually makes this technology good in our own unique day-to-day contexts. Is it good just because it saves us time on tedious tasks? Is it good because it sparks our creativity when we're staring down a completely blank page? Or maybe it's good because it acts as this tireless conversational partner. See, it doesn't give us the answers on a silver platter. Instead, it gives us the absolute perfect lens to go out and find those answers ourselves.
Now, there is a pretty stark contrast between simply knowing the good points and actually searching for them together. Just knowing implies this passive experience, right? Kind of like reading a dry textbook, where someone else has already decided what's valuable and just hands you a bulleted list. But searching together? Man, that embodies the true spirit of this prompt. It shifts us away from being passive consumers of information and turns us into an active, global family that's just wondering about the possibilities. This source phrase operates as an open invitation to explore. When we search for the good points together, we get to share our wild experiences, find totally unexpected uses, and collectively shape the narrative of exactly how this tool fits into the broader human story.
Every truly great story begins with a simple title. Just think about your absolute favorite classic novel for a second. The title is the doorway you walk through to experience the whole world inside. And these few words, the good points of ChatGPT, they act exactly like a title page to a story that is still actively being written. They open a massive door to endless, imaginative conversations about our future. So the really crucial point here is this: the source material isn't the end of the conversation at all. It is literally just the very beginning. It's a massive blank canvas that's begging us to paint our own visions of a future where technology works alongside us, bringing out those good points in ways we honestly might not have even imagined yet.
So we've unpacked the warmth and the wonderfully open-ended nature of this phrase today, but here's the thing. This exploration, it is only half complete without your perspective. If you were sitting right here beside me on this porch right now, watching the sun go down, what would you say? How would you personally answer the prompt? What, in your own life and your own unique experience, are the good points of ChatGPT? I really encourage you to take that question with you today. Let it rattle around in your head, fill in the rest of the story for yourself, and above all, keep that curiosity alive. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on the porch for this explainer, and definitely keep searching for those good points.